There is a certain silence that only shows up in the early hours of the morning, when the sky is still deciding whether to hold on to the night or welcome the day. In that silence, you can hear yourself more clearly. You feel the chill of the dawn settle on your skin as you step onto an empty practice field. No whistles, no teammates, no coaches, just the faint sound of your breath and the steady rhythm of your footsteps. It is in these moments, long before anyone else arrives, that the soul of the game begins to reveal itself. You feel it again later in the quiet corner of a gym where the weights echo against the walls. The heavy bag sways in front of you, moving with each slow, deliberate swing of your fists. Nobody is watching, nobody is cheering, there are no cameras, no crowds, no applause, only the work, only the craft, only the part of the journey that happens in complete solitude. That is where the truth of greatness is formed. That is where champions are shaped long before the world knows their names. The soul of the game has never lived in the trophy case. It is not found in medals, statistics, or highlight reels. It is forged in the unseen hours, the quiet grind, the discipline no one celebrates. It lives in the dark rooms where you review your mistakes over and over again. It lives in the early mornings when the world is still silent, and the late nights when your body wants to quit but your spirit refuses to stop. It is built through the hours of sweat that fall unnoticed, the tears you wipe away before anyone sees, the sacrifices you make without asking for recognition. And somewhere in that silence, somewhere deep inside the grind, you begin to understand something important. You will never reach your future until you are completely convinced that you already carry everything required to fulfill your destiny. It isn't perfection that moves you forward, it's belief. Belief in your capacity, belief in your resilience, belief that even when no one chooses you, even when no one believes in you, you are enough. There will be seasons when people doubt you, when your efforts go unnoticed, when you're overlooked or underestimated. In those moments, you must choose to believe in yourself anyway. You must make up your mind that everything you have within you is enough to build the life you want. You are the architect of your own greatness. You are the sole proprietor of your potential. Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can limit you unless you hand them the authority to do so. So when life confronts you with the question, what now? You must be ready to answer. Are you going to run from your calling, or are you going to run toward it? Are you going to hide from your potential, or are you going to claim it? Whatever dream lives inside your heart right now, rise to it, move toward it, step into it. The challenge will not get easier, but you will get stronger. And with each step, each repetition, each moment you push forward, you develop something powerful, the again mentality. The again mentality is what separates the ones who dream from the ones who achieve. It is what drives you to repeat the hard things even when your lungs burn and your muscles scream. It's the voice inside that says, do it again, even when yesterday broke you down, even when the effort made you cry, even when the work took everything you had, you still get up and do it again. Because the greatest victories are rarely achieved through talent alone. They are born out of what you commit to in the silence over and over again, long before anyone is watching. The way you work on yourself in private determines how you perform in public. The way you discipline your mind in quiet places determines how you carry yourself when the pressure rises. We often imagine the soul of the game as a viral highlight or a moment under bright lights, but the truth is much simpler. Honor is a choice. Work ethic is a choice. Discipline is a choice. These choices made consistently, made quietly, made relentlessly, determine what you become. If you want the long game, you have to be willing to pay the price. You must be ready to walk into uncomfortable spaces, to enter uncharted territory, to stretch beyond what feels safe. Today's pain becomes tomorrow's power. Each time you push your limits, you shatter another ceiling. Each time you commit to the work while others sleep, you widen the distance between who you were and who you are becoming. So the question arises, why not you? Why can't you be the person who changes everything? Why can't you be the innovator, the trailblazer, the disruptor who reshapes the boundaries of what is possible? You are an unrepeatable miracle. There has never been another person exactly like you, and there never will be. Your potential is rare. Your purpose is meaningful. And your life is an opportunity that cannot be replicated. The present moment is a gift, and the future is waiting patiently for you to step into it. But the future cannot unfold while you cling to the past. The past has shaped you, but it does not own you. At some point, you must loosen your grip, release what has already happened, and stop letting yesterday steal the precious moments of today. Declare something new for yourself. Say it with the calm belief of someone who has decided to rise. I will be unstoppable. I will become a force that cannot be dismissed or ignored. No weapon formed against me will succeed. I am distant, I am determined, I am devoted, I am dangerous, I have what it takes. This is the soul of the game. Now close your eyes for a moment, see it, feel it, hear it. Imagine the perfect spiral cutting through the air. Imagine the ball rolling toward the cup and settling softly at the bottom. Imagine the finish line rushing toward you as your final steps carry you across. Imagine the roar of the crowd, the cheers of your teammates, the thunder of your own heartbeat. These moments are not fantasies. They are glimpses of what your life can become when belief and action meet. Winning is a goal, but the soul of the game doesn't live on the scoreboard. It lives in the final sprint of practice when your legs shake and your lungs burn. It lives in the quiet determination of the player who falls, bruised and exhausted, but finds the strength to stand up again. It lives in the discipline to practice when the world sleeps and in the willingness to master your craft when it would be easier to rest. This journey is about sacrifice. The early mornings, the extra rep, the decision to choose commitment over comfort and discipline over distraction. Growth does not happen in ease. Strength does not come from what is simple. The transformation you seek is found in the struggle, in the grind, in the daily decisions that shape your character. And character is the heartbeat of everything. It is the integrity you show when nobody is watching. It is the courage to compete with honor and the humility to win with grace. It is the dignity you carry when you lose and the respect you show to the opponent who pushed you to your limit. Because one day the lights will dim, the crowd will go home, the trophies will gather dust, and the body that once carried you with power and speed will change. When all of that fades, what remains is the person the game shaped you into. That is the true reward. Not the accolades, not the applause, but the growth, the character, the transformation. So when you step onto the field, the court, the track, play for more than the win. Play for the love of the game. Play for the teammate beside you. Play for the person you are becoming. Give everything you have, because when you do, the game gives you something far more valuable than victory. It gives you a piece of its soul. And understand this, the world will try to convince you that your fight is against the opponent wearing the different jersey, that you're up against the clock, that your battle is with the competitor across from you. But the truth is deeper. The real war begins long before the whistle blows. The greatest enemy you will ever face is the one within you. There is a version of you that fears growth, a version of you that prefers safety, comfort, and the familiarity of mediocrity. A version of you that whispers excuses, that encourages you to settle, that tells you it is okay to shrink when you were created to rise. You must confront that part of yourself. You must acknowledge it, challenge it, and overcome it. Change does not simply arrive on your doorstep. It begins inside your mind. If you conquer your mind, you can conquer your habits, your fears, your weaknesses, and eventually your world. This is the moment, this is the command. You can either use what life has given you or let it go to waste. You can take the pain of being overlooked, underestimated, or rejected and turn it into fuel. Let the memory of every time someone ignored you push you forward. Let the frustration of not being chosen strengthen your resolve. Direct those emotions into the sprint, the weight room, the climb, the effort, the creation of something better. But don't hold grudges, don't carry bitterness. The coach who overlooked you does not define you. The missed shot does not define you. The failures of the past do not define you. Use the pain to grow, but release the part that keeps you trapped. In the end, everything returns to the battlefield of the mind. If you can win there, you can win anywhere. Because discipline begins in thought. Strength begins in thought. Victory begins in thought. And the person who masters their own mind becomes unstoppable. This is your journey. This is your soul's work. And everything you need to rise is already within you.